Rafa,
John's in line. How you doing?
what's going on, brother?
Good, bro. Quarantine going good?
You know, getting by, passing some time.
It's
How's
good.
life in Memphis?
Things started opening back up over here. With some restrictions, but most stuff are like open to some extent. So
Oh, really?
getting better, yeah.
Okay, okay. How was uh, how's the weather down there?
It's hot, bro. Like this week
Yeah,
got so just like that, and it's so humid. It's
yeah,
crazy.
bro. The summers are hot.
Yeah.
No,
How's
that's good
music?
stuff. It's not bad, bro. We got some 80-degree weather today,
That's
so
good.
yeah, about time. You know, being in weather, bro, you're better than anybody. So,
Yeah.
bro, but no, it's good, bro. Thanks for coming on with me today, bro.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
appreciate it. You want introduce yourself, those people right now, really quick.
Yeah, my name is Rafael. Most people that played with me, friends, call me Rafa. I'm originally from Brazil. Came to the U.S. when I was 18 in 2015. Played college soccer for 4 years and then graduated with a degree in economics. Went to the draft, got drafted, didn't stay at MLS. Went to Lansing, played with Jonesy for a season, and now I'm here at Memphis 901 FC, which is USL Championship for those that don't know.
Good stuff, man. Championship. Let's um, I- will move on and talk about your first question with you. You've been in lockdown for a while.
Sorry, bro. I was switching to the Wi-Fi because the data was bad. Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
You're good, I got. Um, Obviously you've been in lockdown now for a while. Um, how was practice by yourself, or I seen you practicing in small groups sometimes? How was that? How was that different to team practicing and off-season training as well?
So honestly, being most challenging like of my time as a player to just like practice self for like so long. Even now that we practice, like we're allowed to practice again, it's still like individual practice. So you have your own square, and you're just doing dribbling, fitness, some finishing without a goalkeeper. So it's like it's different from anything I've seen before. And it's special times. I guess it requires like different like approaches and everything. But it's been really challenging, especially in the beginning. Try like stay fit without being like even able to leave the apartment. Just go out
Right.
and jogs and doing like some band work and some push-ups at home and try to keep the diet like as good as you can. It's really been like times, but I think when we make out of this, we'll all be like better people,
Right.
better.
Right. I think it's one of them times where it's hard for everybody, but yeah, it gives you some time to process, how lucky we are and the stuff that we do, all that good stuff. You touched a little bit on trying to keep your diet, trying to keep your diet well during this time. That's probably really hard, for a professional athlete. I mean, it's hard enough during normal times. Have you been able to, maintain a good diet time?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I'm trying my best because it's easier when you're like practicing and the club's open. You have at least 2 meals at the club that you're eating like properly and everything. But now you're cooking like all the time, trying to like stay as healthy as you can. So it's been challenging for me. I'm not like a great cook, but can take turns like cooking, eating, like getting some delivered food. So,
Yeah.
but
No, that makes sense, bro. Glad you stay healthy and train a little bit. Um, so you said that you're trying to keep muscle, you're trying to keep fit. What are some ways you've managed to do using like band work at home? Do you have any weights at home or anything like that?
yeah, we have like just I have one set of weight, but it's not like much. You can't really do legs or any heavy stuff. It's more like I'll say shoulder maybe will be enough for it. But honestly, though, the bands do a really good job when it comes to the basic stuff like what you can do right now because there are no gyms available, everything's closed. Band work became like my main call. as well as some cardio. Sometimes I take turns because I don't like running on concrete a lot, so I take turns like biking or doing stairs. I just been getting creative over this quarantine,
Yeah,
taking turns different work.
good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Getting a couple shout out from Elma right now, bro.
Who is it?
um,
Alma.
Elma.
Sorry, Alma.
No, that's good stuff. I'm glad you're able to stay fit and healthy and all. Um, so obviously you spoke about that. You you're from Brazil, came over when you were 18. Um, I know that experience myself, but you want to tell us a little bit about how that was for you? You know, some differences in Brazil, soccer wise, or even food wise, anything like that? Because I know there's some big differences there. You know, so
No, it was for sure a tough transition. Normally, like you said, like the game is played different in Brazil than what it's playing here. Like it's more physical here, like more emphasis on pressing and transition.
hmm
Like more like the game is a little bit slower. It's more focused on 1v1s, like technical ability, all of that. But I had to adjust to that. Got to like a bit stronger. Adjust to like not getting as many falls, like calls and all of that. And
hmm
also the language, like I didn't speak English when I came. That was a challenge. The food was a challenge. Like all those things that come at first, and like honestly for me it was those 3 first months. After I passed that, like I could speak enough English to get by everywhere, to play fine, to go to class, everything. The food, I was getting used to it. Like I made friends in school. So I mean, I feel like for people that come from one country to another, and I know you know the same thing probably for you.
yeah,
Like I think those 2 3 months, first 3 months are really key for that.
right, yeah, I can agree with you on that stuff. The first couple of months, getting used to the whole new culture and new food, new lifestyle, just new everything can be difficult. Um, I guess then moving on from that, but kind of on the same line. I know you started out in one college and transferred, midway through. Um, how was that? How was your college experience? How was transferring colleges? With the different cultures in between them colleges. You want to talk a little bit about that stuff?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, college was really good experience for me. I really enjoyed it. It went a lot further than just football itself, soccer. And for me, I started in a small college, played against Jones in the national, got knocked out 3-2. Then after that game, that was actually when I decided to transfer. So I transferred to Val University, which is like a not too big of a D1 school, but an average
Mhm.
size school. Spent 2 years there. Had a really good time as well. It was fun on the field. It was fun in the classroom. Made some good friends, as well as I had in Bryan here in Tennessee. So met some good people. Enjoy the game. It's different the college game. Like the season's so short, so it's so important. You focus on that. So, but overall, I think it was a great experience. I learned a lot, adapted to the game, and I think it helped me in my career again.
For sure. You just said a little bit about obviously how um, it's way different. A pro season it's way shorter. Um, did you prepare for those seasons differently for how you prepare for now your professional seasons or your pre seasons when in the off season? Did it involve different type of workouts?
Yeah, I like focusing more on like strengthening and some explosive work in the off season, just because I know it's hard for especially for me. Like I don't like running long distance. I'm not the biggest fan of interval training, so I know like the way I get fitness is by playing, by
Right.
practicing with the ball. So I
Yeah.
try to like some strengthening, explosive stuff in the off season, and I usually leave the cardio part for the season because usually have a preseason that you have enough time, especially not so much in the college level, but the professional level, you have enough time to get your cardio and get ready.
Right.
Try to focus on stuff that I don't have time to focus on the season during the
Mhm.
off.
Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously, the professional season's way longer, like we spoke about. Um, it's difficult to stay fit throughout the whole, 8 to 9 months that you have. Um, is recovery after games and trainings a lot different for you now than maybe in college?
Yeah, I think so too. I think now you gotta like in college everything's so packed and so like short that like it's pretty much you like recover play. You can't miss a game. You can't get like
Right.
professional level. You gotta take a time. Like if you get injured, you gotta take a time coming back rehabbing because the game is more intense. The game requires more of you. Like you can't like in college you can get by playing like 70, 80% several times. In the professional level, you just can't anymore. Like you need to be 100% every game, and for that, you have to take proper care of your body. And that's why I think the shift to NCAA and I thinking about like a longer season, not so short, so packed games would be great for people to get used to the professional level earlier.
Right. To get there for the next stage for those playing. Um, okay. Just moving on then. Obviously, you talked about the teams you've played for in college. You mentioned a little bit you played for Lansing. Obviously, we played together there. You're now playing up down in Memphis in the USL Championship. So you've probably been through a lot of good moments, a lot of bad moments, throughout all them years of playing. Um, is there any moments that stand out for you? Any high moments, any low moments that you can share with us?
Yeah, I think I've had like really good moments in my career, and that's what like keeps me motivated moving forward because that's what you actually live for, those like 10 seconds they go
Right.
for their win, like the championship. So I think for me, one of the really high moments of my career was that game against Madison last year. It was definitely one of them, one of my favorites. There was some in college too, but my professional career was
Yeah.
definitely really intense, and the way like overtime went, like
Yeah.
we were down, then we are up, tied, then again. It's just crazy.
Crazy game.
Can't forget about that one. And I think the lowest moments is like no one likes to get injured, and I've had some bad injuries in my career. Like I had a sports hernia, it was really bad, kept me out for a good 6 to 7 months, and I think that me trying to keep motivated and try to get better at that time was tough for me. But I think it also made me better. It made me realize that my body has a limit. I can't just train as much as I can. Like I need to know what I'm doing and also like take care of my body, recover, and do all the rehab. So
Right, and obviously, injuries are a part of every sport. But a lot of people drop out of sports or don't continue playing because of injuries. And you mentioned how you've been injured, you've had a couple of bad ones. What's like a piece of advice that you give to somebody who's struggling with an injury, or maybe it's a long term injury and they're struggling to get back in the game? Do you have any advice for people in that situation?
I think for me, like, was the worst part was not even the injury itself, but the mental aspect. Like, I think staying mentally like tuned in, like, know you're gonna get over it, get the confidence back. Like, when I'm back, I'm gonna be better than what I was before. Not being anxious to like rush the process, which done it many times and some work. Like, and heal up, don't be anxious. So when you get back, you're actually like confident and know you can trust your body to perform at a
Mhm.
best level, not holding back, not scared you're gonna injure again or any of that.
Right, taking focus and making sure you're 100%. That's obviously the higher up the ladder you go, right? The more you're a top school or the pro game, and then you go up the leagues, right? You need to be
Yeah.
100% for every game because you can't get by for 60, 70. Yeah, that's a good advice. So obviously, you're championship. You're out there with some big names. What's out there? Living the dream. So do you have goals for your career? You said you were drafted. You didn't quite stay in the MLS right now, but do you have any goals for the future
Yeah.
individually?
I think you adjust your goals as you go. Like when I came to the US, I was just like obsessed with like making to the MLS. That was my goal always. Like I want to transfer college because I want to be closer to it. I want to do better because I want to get a shot at the draft. And I think I did my best to get there, to get a shot at it, to practice like with those guys and see that like I'm not that far off. But right now, the goal for my career is to do well here and go to Europe and try to like do well there, even if it's like smaller leagues in the beginning, and try to like build a career in Europe.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean that's the goal for a lot of people, making European leagues. And
Yeah.
would you ever consider going?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, would you ever consider going back to play in Brazil?
Yeah, for sure. That was actually like one thing I usually always talk to my dad and my family. Like, I really want to end my career playing Brazil. Of course, I think that this new like thing, the coronavirus, just changed like a lot of the plans I had, especially the time frame of them. Like, you see so many clubs like facing so many financial difficulties right now, and we don't really know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But I think me staying focused on the plans I had before and not so much in the timeline, like when they're gonna happen, I don't know. I know that I can push myself now to achieve those goals and go from there.
Right. That would be awesome. Finish Brazil and take a lot of hard work. Careers short, careers can be long. Obviously, to have a longer career, you take care of obviously good, nutrition, everything. Um, that's really important. I guess we'll finish off. I just want to ask you, for everybody that's watching, the youth players that shows on YouTube, um, any advice that you can give some, just a youth player who plays in general, but also somebody who home at, just like we did, 17, 18, country to chase their dream,
Yeah.
them kids.
Well, I think the biggest advice is like, especially youth, like you just gotta keep going. You gotta pursue it. Like, if you really love the game and you wanna like have a career, you just gotta keep getting better. Like, work harder than everyone else. Like, even if you don't think you're at your best, or if you didn't make that club, or if you didn't make that team, like, I wanna say like so many things change once you get to the professional level, and you see that like people that were really good in youth, they didn't make because of lack of professionalism or lack of hard working, or like so many reasons. And
Right.
like, my advice is just keep going, keep getting better, like go to your max, and even if you don't make it, you can say like, I did my best, and I think the odds of you making like will be a lot higher.
Right. Yeah. Always giving 100% is important on whatever level you can make. If you got to give your best to find out how high you can get to. So I think that's great. Um, so I appreciate it. Well, Rafa, thank you for coming on with me today and sharing a little bit of your journey so far, goals that you have. And hopefully, some motivation to chase their dream. I really appreciate it. And, hope you guys can get back playing rather than later. And we'll be in touch, be watching your game, sharing for this season. So appreciate it, brother.
Really appreciate you having me over, catching up a little bit. I mean, also times in Lansing last year, and all the good memories. It's good to catch up. It's good to talk a little bit, and yeah, thank you so much.
Right, for sure. Well, stay safe and catch up soon.
Thanks, bro. You too,
See you, Rafa.
bro.